Things are just popping right now. Things are starting to cultivate. Things are starting to grow. Things are getting real colorful. You are like a grain of sand in the Sahara Desert. Yeah, and I am the entire desert. Elizabeth is icing the champagne right now because the time is getting near.
But what time?
Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters, no.
Because it's time for dudes talking stuff.
Dudes
Talking. Yeah.
What you want? Do you like?
You can have
who
it.
Wants, do
you can
want
have
me
it
to
back.
have this
You want it
stuff?
back?
You want me to take it?
I just don't feel like I'm the best at it.
Yeah. Someone else take the dudes. I'll take it.
Dudes.
Talking stuff.
Oh,
How you like that?
That's
all
nice.
right. We
How
just
you like
changed
that?
the game up.
Yeah, very angelic.
The podcast.
Best year ever.
This year?
Spoiler alert. I just spoiled it.
That was pretty good.
Best year ever.
I just noticed you had a camera watching me.
My baby's asleep.
I noticed, but look, there's a camera watching me.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, we podcast. Are we live streaming now, or are you just personal? Recording?
Is some ADT person?
No, you're definitely streaming.
Okay.
Like, what are these guys
The
fucking doing?
podcast.
Tell you more later.
Yeah. We made drinks early. The podcast.
I'm
talking
enjoying
stuff.
a delicious Bloody Mary.
The podcast that'll watch your side, like the New England Patriots film crew. There you go.
Shout out to
And-
Cincinnati.
Yeah, we're sporting all over college football. We're not doing the world
That's
today.
not- yeah.
We're gonna just do
Winter
talk a little-
edition.
Yeah, a little ball game since we're hot in it. All right, we're gonna do the big ones first. College playoffs, Peach Bowl.
Never heard of it.
LSU. It happens December 28th. Anybody
Ooh,
doesn't have a
yeah.
calendar. LSU, the 1 seed versus Oklahoma, the 4 seed in Atlanta, Georgia.
Coach O.
I wanna know who you got.
LSU.
LSU. Spread though, they're favored by 14 points.
LSU?
Yeah, so that
Over
would actually
Oklahoma?
I go Oklahoma on the spread, but outright LSU all day.
I like LSU. Beat
Oh, do
that
you?
ass.
Oh, and whatever the over is going to be, take that.
Coach O is about to just drop a dookie.
The only time you can say "Go Tigers" is in that accent. You know?
Yeah. I'm trying to do an interview.
And we're going to go to the Fiesta Bowl, the other one. Ohio State, the 2nd seed, versus Clemson, the 3rd seed, in Glendale, Arizona.
Ooh.
The spread is actually, they're giving Ohio State 2 points.
You can carry a handgun there legally anywhere you want.
Nice. You learned
Yeah,
that
fun
in
fact.
chorus?
Gun
Nice.
facts.
Arizona's just a good state for handgun owners.
So I'm
leave it at that.
definitely Ohio State on both the spread and outright.
I got
They're giving Ohio State.
I got the Ohio State as well.
Which,
Nothing against the Clemson. I'm sure they're a fine team. Whatever.
Exactly.
We don't
Nice.
talk about
All right, we're going to Citrus Bowl. Oh, who we want to have it outright? I guess our matchups there. We picked the same, beat LSU and Ohio State.
I got Go
Go
Tigers.
Tigers. Yep. Okay. Citrus Bowl happens on New Year's Day. We have these are just a few others, not playoffs.
Yeah.
These are a few more interesting ones. Number 13, Alabama versus number 14, Michigan in Orlando, Florida.
Ooh.
They're giving Alabama's favored by 7. What's that? See, this is weird when you're watching me and there's dings going on.
There's a lot of technology around.
I don't feel comfortable.
You know, I like to refer to it as the Force. The
It's
Force
not the
is all
Force.
around
This is
you, man.
very
This is
much
the
more than
Matrix.
Empire.
If I can open a door with a couple clicks of my phone, does that not essentially make me a Jedi warrior?
No.
They use their hand to do this.
Yeah, but they didn't touch anything.
I don't have to touch the door to unlock it. I can see your presence.
Alabama. And I'm going Alabama against the spread, too. Michigan's going to just lay it
It's
in.
Alabama, Michigan.
Yeah,
What's the spread? I got Bama.
who cares? Yeah, Bama. Rose Bowl also.
Nick Saban is going to be very
Half
upset.
his team's not going to be playing, and they're still going to
Oh, I bet they're going to play.
win.
Saban isn't going to take the note.
Rose Bowl on also New Year's Day. Number 6, Oregon versus number 8, Wisconsin in Pasadena, California.
Yo,
I
shout
go
out to
Wisconsin. And Wisconsin's also the favorite by 2.5. Let's go either way.
Wisconsin over who?
Oregon.
Ooh. Ducks fly together, bro.
Oh, yeah?
I'm taking the Ducks in that one.
We'll definitely revisit. We finally found one we're opposite on. So I think
Yeah.
we'll agree on this one, too. The last one I got is the Sugar Bowl, also New Year's Day. Number 5,
New
Georgia.
Year's D, baby.
New Year's D, baby. If you ain't giving out some New Year's D, are you living?
Georgia.
Number 5, Georgia. Bush versus number 7, Baylor. That bitch is in California as well. Georgia looks like favored by 7.5.
Ooh, that's some spread.
That's some spread. I'm actually going Baylor both.
I think
I could
Baylor.
never pick Georgia.
You know, the SEC's kind of tough, man, when they get to those bowl games.
Yeah, but
Sometimes
if
they
you remember-
like to lay a big old shit burn.
Georgia specifically likes to lay an egg. Like when they lose the SEC championship, they just lay an egg after.
Who got destroyed by Michigan?
Either
the
they
last
won
2
the
years. I'm gonna go with Baylor. No, I'm going with them dogs. They come.
I don't like that at all.
They want it.
Alright.
Me and Fat are gonna lay a bet on that.
All right. Best name. Here we go.
Ooh,
It's quite a lot of odd ones out there. These are all your basic, but I mean, even the Citrus Bowl sounds weird.
while you're naming them, I'm just gonna top off my class a little.
I don't have any of them. I just have the one I'm going.
Oh God,
Yeah, you don't have time. My name I picked out was the Cherry Bundy Boca Rotten Bowl.
Cherry Bundy Boca Rotten Bowl.
Cherry Bundy Boca Rotten Bowl. There it is.
Where's that at?
It almost sounds like a Harry Potter spell.
Cherry Bundy Boca.
I don't remember where it was at.
Cherry Bundy Boca Rotten Bowl. It's in Boca Raton. I got it. So I had a bowl name.
You don't even remember the one that you
And
picked?
I don't remember.
That
what
was
it
better than
called.
mine, so I couldn't pick it.
Maybe yours was too good.
No, it was like really good, man.
Yeah, because it was the
It's the Gasparilla Bowl.
no, it was the Bad Boy Mowers.
The Gasparilla Bowl, I thought is what it was. Bad Boy Mowers, Gasparilla Bowl. It was
Nice.
like a lot of stuff. Yeah, I see it. Bad Boy Mowers, man. Shout out.
Way to pick yours out. Say it with conviction, right?
I did it really good.
Yeah, that was really.
Also, BYU is playing in the Hawaii Bowl. That just seems like
Charlotte, the local school played in the Bahama Bowl.
dude.
Like, if you're gonna lose anywhere, the Bahama Bowl.
Yeah, you want to play in the Bahama Bowl or do you want to play
in the Birmingham Bowl.
Annapolis, Maryland?
Yeah.
North Carolina Military Bowl. Sucks to suck.
Yeah.
UNC went to the Military Bowl. UNCC went to the Bahamas.
All right. We're gonna move on to NFL. I'm gonna today do some homework corner
Dude, sure.
while you get your drink on.
Ooh,
If you want
nice.
to. Yeah, I'm gonna.
I will be
talking.
around. You may hear me in the force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be watching
He'll be
us.
fast. So, I guess I'm just stand alone in the homer corner, the
Yeah.
sad corner. Why is Marty Herner still here? I'm assuming his middle name is Palpatine at this point, because fuck him, he shouldn't be here. Today we will find out, is Will Greer to the rescue? And nope, he's not. He will hopefully come to the rescue, and his helicopter will fly in and get shot down, and we'll just tank from no more helicopters. Just tanks. He does have better facial hair than Kyle Allen, though. Way better facial hair. That's all I have for that one. There was. So we also wanted to. Actually, Loso brought this one up, but I'll talk about it. We wanted to bring up AJ Green or AB in upcoming free agency. Way too early free agency.
Way too early, man. But who do you want?
AJ Green's a personal favorite, but AB.
Talent-wise, right?
Well, it's not even a talent thing. I think in AB at this point, he's been without a job for a while, so I think he's going to act a little better. Maybe not good, but a little better. And I think him making more, he is more likely to play more games than AJ Green is. That's my problem.
You're less concerned about AB's off the field than you are AJ's
On the field.
Okay.
That's it. You want to put in. Oh, I actually I had something else to say. AJ Green's legs are the Antonio Brown of his body. So there you go. That's why I feel Antonio Brown's a better decision. Man, this is a one-sided podcast right now.
Yeah.
Talking to a wall. Get back in here.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm back, baby. It's the holiday edition. You gotta have a drink or two when you're holidaying.
All right, who was your
Holiday.
pick on that? And then we can move away.
I would take Antonio. I'd take Antonio Brown, assuming there's no more off the field. How much more can he have off the field?
I mean, he's gonna have something. There's no
Something
way
else
he's not
gonna pop up.
That's his life.
All right, well, we'll deal with it.
But again,
He's pretty good.
his legs will be around. I don't like this dinging. Here we go. We're gonna decide who we're gonna Old Yeller.
Well, this is a good
This
one.
is the last one, I think, because we're going in the playoffs.
There's not much left.
Wow, and then they kind of Old Yell themselves in the playoffs. So
It's the humane thing.
I went. I don't know if did we do Titans already? Because that's what I went with.
The Titans?
Yeah, I'm doing Titans right now.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going bold. I was looking. I wanted to be bold.
You don't think Ryan Tannehill can lead them without Derrick Henry?
No.
Okay.
R.I.P. Tractor Cedar.
Man, I feel like they still have some time left, but
Like 2 weeks. This game and one more. This week and one more week.
I feel like they can win out. But I won't argue it. I've got two that I want to throw in there. I want to get rid of the Colts. It's tough.
That's fair.
They've had nothing but L's, man.
I just finished Red Dead, and you're gonna make me put down a horse.
Oh man.
Yep.
This is really unfair.
This is going to have to happen, partner.
Did the horse get tuberculosis too?
Well,
You did good, girl.
Oh man.
Saddest, one of the saddest moments. Anyway, we can talk about video games later.
everybody died. I also want to get rid of just the whole entire NFC East, man. They've had long enough.
I put down one. So wait. So if we're putting them all down, then am I no longer going to be on like Old Yeller probation if the Cowboys make it because I put them down already?
They can make one of them has to make the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's it. That's all I see. They'll make the playoffs and they'll get beat.
If they make it past the wild card, then
You're on probation.
okay. That's
Okay.
fair. That's fair. Okay. We have one more week of NFL Trent picks and his lock for football. At least when it comes to NFL. So on the 29th of December, there are no Monday Night Football games, so I pretty much got to pick anything. Bears versus Vikings.
Bears versus Vikings?
Yeah.
Yeah, what you got? Bear or
man.
Viking?
Jesus.
Pick Jesus?
'Tis the season.
Because I really think this is not Viking. It's standalone. One Bear, one Viking.
Big Viking.
Yeah, it's a big
Viking, we're
Viking.
talking.
They're both on their
I'm gonna
A
go with the
game.
Vikings, dude, man. Because Skyrim, you can be a Viking dude and kill a bear pretty easily.
This is true.
I mean, I think of it like video game Vikings. So
Were there
hell, yeah.
bears in Skyrim?
Hell yeah, there were
Oh,
bears.
I remember
Fuck.
Giants.
There was all kinds of shit, man.
Giant Bears. too.
Okay, Vikings. Is that a lock?
I'm gonna lock it in, man.
I actually like that pick.
Yeah, that's actually a really good solid pick. This is at the Vikings.
Oh
So I
yeah.
guess if the Bears on a Viking ship, I do think he has the advantage.
Yeah, he could just say.
Oh yeah, I feel the Bears really. I'm kind of like I watched that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
in it, and I really believe in Bears power. I also again played Red Dead and got crept up on by a few bears.
They'll get your
Yeah,
ass.
especially that one like legendary that they make you run up on.
Oh, that's right at the beginning.
Yeah, he fucks you up though.
I lighted him up. I said lighted.
I definitely picked his, but he nails you to anyway. We're going to the NBA.
Call this one Talking Red Dead.
Yeah,
Dude's
Talking
talking Red
dude's
Dead.
talking Red Dead.
Talking dead.
NBA, let's take them to church with our new pod favorite, Ja Morant, also known as God Morant.
God.
He puts
Sounds like a boss
nuts in Kevin Love's face, all up in his mouth from the from the motherfucking free throw line. He did miss the dunk. That's the latest update, but it doesn't matter. Still made top 10. So that's an update on our sweet prince.
He literally he missed the dunk, and it was so
But it still
cool.
doesn't
Nobody
matter.
cared.
No one cares.
It was amazing. We're gonna do just a quick Rookie of the Year update.
Oh, I forgot all about the Rookie of the Year.
No worries, Jaws beating him pretty good.
I was thinking. I didn't remember who was the other
Barrett's
guy.
got a lot of minutes. I picked RJ Barrett.
I remember.
He's putting up 14 or 5. I quit looking at it. I'm officially just hopping on John Morant's.
Yeah. God Morant.
We did a movie. We did a little movie time. Netflix and
we talked about it previously. It was a trailer review last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're not going to move much further than that. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah, it was
trailer review.
Just real quickly, we watched it. We all tried.
Yeah.
Martin Scorsese.
2 out of 3 didn't finish.
This is a great movie in the 80s.
Yeah, we want to talk. Yeah,
I think 3. Did you finish it?
I finished it.
Oh, okay.
I was the lone survivor.
I made it 2/3.
Yep.
One of the guys that
Trent made it 1/3.
Yeah, 1/3. Definitely.
It is way too much talking. Great actors.
Yeah.
5 out of 10 if you can make it through.
It's cool what they did with the young
Don't watch
stuff,
it if
too.
you're tired.
Yeah.
You will fall asleep.
Yeah.
3.5 hours of old guys talking.
Joe Pesci calling Robert De Niro kid and youngin
One
when
of the
he's
better
CGI'd was
Yeah.
hilarious.
Also, there was some
What
cool
seems
scenes.
to be the problem here with the car, kiddo? De Niro CGI'd and he still looks 59. I mean,
yeah, he
it's-
definitely still looked.
That shit was still pretty cool, though.
I like the movie. It was very long. I'm gonna give it about a
That's what you
6.5.
6.5.
Maybe 7. If it was 2
Sure.
hours or less,
What about the
if it was 2
Loso
hours,
scale?
Yeah.
the Loso scale's being reworked. So I will say on Link, if
Link.
I'm
the-
giving it a-
Mr.
Trent
L?
had an idea with the last
giving it a
opening.
Yeah.
what was the first though?
I don't know. We didn't get
No,
that
but
far.
the last
the
one
second O was overview.
Overall, yeah, I had that too. But I thought it was kind of basic. But
But no, it was
No,
just
it's
to
not.
wrap it up, man.
Yeah, and then your
And then
second
you have
one,
3 other
one
ones.
of the O's
needs to
has to
be-
be something with cast, audience. How do I
You can't spell
turn an O
audience
into
with,
cast members?
look it up in another language.
Overall supporting.
Can't you turn S into like screencast?
Oh shit! I had S's
Sound.
nose
That's
scenes.
pretty good.
Yeah, scene.
It is that second O we really struggle.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
we'll
working
figure it out.
yeah.
But I'm about 6.5, 7. If it was 2 hours, I would have bumped this up to an 8, 8.5. Like I said, Scorsese hasn't changed, but we
Yeah.
have as a people. And nobody wants a 3.5-hour movie that
No.
ain't got freaking superpowers or
Thank you. Yeah.
I don't know, maybe some freaking battleships,
Anything.
laser beams, you know.
Just move around.
Like, hey, man, okay, the guy's using a revolver. He shoots people in the head.
They're essentially just moving scenes, not around.
It was like folding
Yeah.
laundry.
A little bit.
A little bit.
I don't
It
ever
was like
fold
a-
laundry.
Yeah. That was a
You
couple
know
things
what?
that were alright.
They had really good casts, so
Gun in the water was cool.
it's hard to expect much from a movie where the top 3 guys are in their 70s. I would think. One of their best characters was Tony Pro. He was Al Pacino in Boardwalk Empire. Younger guy. They needed some of those
All
younger
I could
guys
think of
on
when
the
I saw
show.
Ray Romano was just fucking Ray Romano.
Oh, that was great though. I was
like
like,
him well.
I saw him. I was like, oh, he's still around.
Yeah.
That's good.
He's still
Yeah,
doing
good for
shit.
you, Ray.
Yeah.
We're gonna move
Everybody
on,
still loves you.
and we're gonna take this.
Yeah, some people don't know you.
We're taking this to
A lot of people
our,
probably.
our end of year, our best of the best.
Whoa.
Oh man.
Why we
2019
said
wrap up.
2019 was the best year ever.
It was cool.
It was
Every
alright,
year is the
man.
best year. 2020 is going to be the best year ever. At the
2020
end of it.
sounds like future shit, so I'm kind of into
It's
it.
going to be really cool, man. It's going to be the best year ever, man. Where do y'all want to... Let's start with our best books of the year. Top 3.
All right. I have the Bible.
Nice. You read the whole thing?
No, I didn't read anything.
Oh,
I
God.
just tried to pull something out of slack.
Okay.
Nobody reads.
Yeah, I
This
didn't
is
read-
America.
Does ESPN.com count?
I had a
No.
bunch of YouTube guys
And
read
I-
comic books to me. Does that count?
No.
I don't think so.
Nope.
I've
All
read
right.
comic books.
So we got nothing.
All right.
Yeah.
So you want to move to
Yo,
music?
how about can we? Yeah, let's go music. Can we start with songs before albums?
Yeah, I'm going to move around.
All right.
You sounds like you want to start. You're excited.
Well, I'll do one of my songs.
You know, I'll just do the whole list.
You want all of them at once?
Yeah, that way we can just
I could do that. Okay.
I mean, you know,
Songs of the year. We're gonna hit you up
do
hard.
three. Are you gonna do 3, 2, 1, or are you gonna no order? It's just your top.
I'll do 3, 2, 1.
All right.
3. This one is one that you're familiar with. You know, he's a newcomer. It's just a catchy song, and I like it. And it's Arizona Zervis, Roxanne. Roxanne.
Oh yeah, you gave us a taste of that.
Yeah.
Number
Definitely the new kid hip hop.
yeah. It's
Kids.
He's
kinda
not a lyricist
singy.
really. It's just a sing-songy, catchy song. It's a fun track though. My number 2 did a little bit of a double whammy here because he dropped 2 albums, so he deserves one for each. I'm giving it to the baby.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him Suge, and I'm gonna give him
Oh,
Bop.
well, I'll say.
because of the video. It really kicked in.
I
with it.
think Bop is a really good song.
And
I don't like Suge that much.
I'm giving my 2 is going to Suge and the Bop. My song of the year, my number 1.
That one that leads into Bop's real good too.
Don't act like you forgot about it.
I fucking my nose.
Old Town Road.
Yeah.
Lil Nas X.
Shit.
Give me the
Oh, yeah.
remix. Give me all the remixes. Give me the original. I don't care. We're going to go back to that Old Town Road.
That was, couldn't even avoid it. Probably the
Unescapable.
nation's number 1 song for the year.
And Lil Nas X, man, he really took it in stride. All his memes were funny.
Yeah.
All I'm going to keep playing is Lil Nas X remix. It was great. That's my list. Fat, what you looking at?
What am I looking at? Okay. All right. I had a hard time with this, but my number 3 is going to be by Zach Fox and Kenny Beats. It's called Jesus is the One, in parentheses, I Got Depression.
Who's this?
A comedian.
It's by Zach Fox and Kenny Beats.
Yeah.
It's actually from, they have a YouTube series called, or Kenny Beats does, called The Cave. Where
Yeah.
they go in the studio and they make a song in like an hour. And they freestyle over it. And
Some of
Zach
them are-
Fox is a rapper, but he's also a comedian. And the song it's just funny. It's wild.
It's all over the place. Though.
yeah.
It says some crazy
It
shit.
says some things that
Yeah.
people may not go listen to it if I suggested it. But but it's funny, so give it a go. The video is worth it too.
Okay.
Because he essentially takes his pants off while he's rapping in the studio.
Yeah,
My
it's
number
super
2
weird.
is a feel-good song. I have feel-good songs called
Everybody likes to do this song.
it's Goodbye by the Knox featuring Method Man, but it's the Young Bay remix. Yeah, this is fire. I don't know how to even express it, but it's fire. It feels good.
Okay.
And my last one is, God, I can't say this guy's name, is Toby Nguime.
Toby
Live.
Maguire?
Toby, no. Nwigme. Nguime. Live. It's a Houston medley. It's off his album, but it's also a YouTube from the Tiny Desk NPR concert. He put it on his album as well because it worked out so well.
Oh yeah.
So he did a live version of his song called Houston Medley, and he's fucking fire. So there's that. That's my
Toby
number
Nagawa,
1.
Houston Medley. Okay.
Boom.
Young Turkey
Y'all ready
got
for
any?
any of those?
I don't on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I grabbed some of the stuff that was in the text message thing, so I'm
Yeah.
probably missing some categories.
Young Trenton's very anti-meta, you know. He's-
Yeah.
So the stuff he listened to, we couldn't even fathom.
It's
No,
it's very just dumb
it's
shit
really
like
just-
goblin metal.
It's really
Well,
just clicks and beeps.
Yeah.
It's not even real sound.
Let's
yeah,
take
you'd
it
like it if you had
over.
robot ears, man.
Let's take it to the albums real quick, then. I mean, based off my songs that I've selected, this should come as no
Yeah.
surprise. My 3, I'm gonna dropping in Lil Nas X. I mean, I'm dropping out his EP.
That whole album?
Hey, look, here's the thing. It's 7 albums. It's 7 tracks, and 2 of them are Old Town Road. So fight me on it. That's my number 3.
Yeah, but
I mean, if
That's
he
my
said his
list.
number 1,
Hey,
his number 1 song
It's
is Alone.
got my song of the year, and
Like
it's
a
got
fifth of the
2
album.
of them on the
Yeah.
album. So
Yeah.
Hard to argue.
number 2, we going with the baby. We're gonna
Yeah.
go with the newer one that has Sugar on it, Baby on Baby.
Yeah, baby on baby.
And
Yeah.
my number 1 is the baby, Kirk.
I like Kurt.
Kurt
So
was-
wait, but he
Kurt
gave
was
you 1 and 2? You gave the baby?
Yep.
Wow.
This is the.
This isn't any Charlotte Homer love going on right here at all, is there?
I don't show much Homer love. You know, I'm just going baby on baby.
All right. Wow.
iPhone.
Number 1 and number 2, and the number 2 song of the.
We going baby on baby in 2020.
Baby.
Here's a baby stands.
That's not the baby. That's my baby.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not trying to respond to that one.
Was that okay? So
Yeah.
I also want to say this was made really easy for me by Spotify's like flashback.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so simple. So for that reason, this was actually my number 1 played song. It makes no sense, but I had to put it on the list, so it made it number 3.
Taylor Swift.
It's by Status Selecta. It's called Menhalo, the Hawaiian Instrumentals.
Okay.
It's
Sounds
just
cool.
hip hop, laid back instrumentals, and like I literally, it's like old school sampled. I just listened to it like there's no rappers on it. It's
Huh.
just instrumental. So like every morning at work, like for the first 2 hours, I was listening to this for like probably 2 or 3 months.
Okay.
So that's why it made its way in. So it definitely really hot. Shout out Status Collector. The guy I do not know how to pronounce made it to my number 2, Toby Nguimi, and his album for Originals.
Nice.
5. If you aren't on this guy, you sleeping. I mean, he has a whole song called Dave Chappelle Thought It Was Dope.
That's cool.
Yeah, and number 1, if there's any guest anybody that knows me, it's Freddie Gibbs and Madlib.
Yeah.
Bandana,
Gibbs.
Gangsta Gibbs.
Gibbs.
Were those songs that were on the music videos, that little production he made, was that on that this year? Was this on this album?
Oh, the music,
Out in the
yes.
Desert,
Yeah, those were all from
Cube.
that.
That was a very solid
Little put together
yeah,
series.
very
he
much
did.
like that.
Yeah, he's fun, man. Plus he's gangster. He has they actually just did a NPR concert themselves, and they had to wait for forever because of course Madlib's weird ass only would do this select jazz band he made come do it with them.
Huh.
But it was pretty good. All right, I did have some honorable mentions for the
Songs,
beer.
albums?
I
Okay.
have 2 albums.
Oh, Trent's got albums. Then I'll come to honorable
Was one of
mentions. 'Cause he might have one of mine.
I think I might, yeah, because you reminded me of it
Yeah.
this morning. Yeah.
Which one?
It's Cal Scrubby Unsigned.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Okay.
I listened to it a shit ton, like over and over again. And
Really
it was a
good.
really good album. Like most of the songs were
Cal
very
Scrubby.
entertaining. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other one that I really didn't listen to any albums, man. I usually just like jump around and shit.
Sure.
So, but I did listen to Igor, the Tyler the Creator CD, and I thought that was pretty good. But it's
Did you?
like, yeah, it's his weirder like
That's a little bizarre.
new
for
stuff.
me.
Yeah, it's not as. It doesn't have like the camp, whatever the fuck it was, OF.
right.
Yeah,
All
the
those
golf wang
letters.
shit. Yeah, it's not like that. It's like weird.
I've heard good things about it.
It's cool, man. Earthquake was one of the songs on it that was pretty good.
Okay. I had some honorable mentioned songs. I don't really have much albums.
Oh, I have honorable mention. I had the Cal Scrubby unsigned as
Yeah,
well.
it was
Okay.
good.
I feel like a young goat. Let my hair grow. Young Kobe with the fro.
Yeah.
Also went Return of the Dreamers, the Dreamville, the J. Cole album with this entire label was really fucking good.
That came out this year?
Yeah, it came out this year. The other two I wanted to shout out that were really good that like just kind of being slept on. Schoolboy Q's album this year was actually really good. 3 or 4 or 5 bangers and Maxo Cream. So
Okay.
I'm feeling real heavy. I'm
Oh,
feeling
yeah.
real heavy. Houston, Maxo, and Toby Nwime are from Houston.
Okay.
Shout out H-Town. Got a cousin from H-Town. Shout out H-Town.
Yeah, I got a couple honorable mentions. Album wise, Taylor Swift, she put together a real good album. As I said,
Our list is so different.
I put a lot of time into that album. I haven't even. Do you know they still make discs?
ZDs?
I went to a
My
Walmart
wife
the
bought
other
a
day,
CD
saw one.
I sell
of
them.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, we sell them.
What did you do with it after that?
It's just in her car forever.
Oh, y'all have a newer car? Is there actually a CD player for that still?
Believably, yeah.
Okay.
I
I mean, like my 06
A lot of them don't have them now
Lincoln, yeah.
because most people don't.
Yeah, who the fuck?
It's the only CD that I saw get purchased in this household. So
I haven't bought this.
That was-
I actually bought 3 CDs for Christmas for someone because they use boom boxes around the house.
But they're probably older.
They are.
That's
They're
that's
crazy.
fair.
But it's also
But if-
been torturing my family with
If you're
them.
under
It's
like
Oh,
35,
Oh, it's good.
the Chainsmokers too. Yeah, we'll give them a shout out. They put together The Weeknd had an album. I'm sure Aspire. So
And now that your family made a quick class through here,
Yeah.
I do want to shout out some lines from Jesus is the One I Got Depression.
Yeah.
Because, I'm going to put my nuts in a bag of Dorito and make a girl lick off dust.
He says crazy things like that.
So like,
I'm going to buy a new car and crash it into white-owned businesses.
Yeah, because I got depression.
Because I got depression.
okay, he sounds pretty cool.
He's insane. He's borderline Eric Andre.
So he has a comedian. He's a comedian too. The stand-up. He talks about how white people think they're the supreme race, but he's like, well, what about the Black Plague, y'all? This all started by one little cute rat came up and sneezed on y'all. Millions died. Millions. How's that supreme? Shout out Zach Fox.
I'm gonna give Drake a shout out for Song of the Year, Money in the
Just
Grave.
existing as Drake.
No, after the Raptors won title, he dropped a couple tracks. Money in the Grave was one I really liked.
Money.
Travis Scott, Highest in the Room was nice. Kevin Gates had an album, wasn't quite
Travis
my
Scott, the
favorite,
drummer
but he
guy?
had some
No.
tracks I liked. Facts was one, so that's my shout out. I got TV next. Did you have anything else you want to put in music?
No, that was it for me.
All right, TV. So
I wrote hard for Toby.
3, 2, 1. Is that what we want to do?
Yeah. I
Is
feel
TV
like,
considered like Netflix shit? Is that
oh
what
yeah,
you-
any TV, any series.
Oh yeah. Do you guys want to roundtable this? Do you have 3 or?
I don't have
I feel like
3.
we're gonna. I thought our list was gonna be very similar.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of
I've seen my
HBO
stuff.
stuff.
I've
so
got
I think you're gonna have some HBO stuff that I don't have
I'm
access
gonna give
to.
you.
Well,
I'm
I'm
gonna give you a little
as well.
twist. Little twist.
All right, let's just go. Let's round
So I have-
table
I might
this
have
one.
two.
My number 3.
Because I actually want to say I have go 3. I actually have a 1 A and 1 B, so I don't have a 3.
I ain't mad at that.
So, but yeah, let's go 3.
My 3, The Mandalorian.
All right.
It's a good one.
Phenomenal.
It's been
Yeah.
very,
I'm sitting
very
here
good.
staring at it right now.
I very much considered
I really
putting this
like
as
him,
my
I think.
top.
He's,
There's just a couple shows this year that I'm just, man, they were
I've
just
heard really good
really,
things about like
really
HBO.
effing good. So
Yeah.
Mando's 3 for me. Definitely must watch show. What's your 3, Fat?
Doom Patrol.
Oh God,
Doom
Doom
Patrol
Patrol
is
was so
phenomenal.
good.
That's good.
It's on my honorable mention list for
the
sure.
return of whatever that guy's name is from the Mummy.
Brendan Fraser, bro.
Hell yeah.
Like,
back.
I would say people our age all know Brendan Fraser.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
George of the fucking
Monkey
Jungle,
Bone.
bro.
Yeah.
And I liked him as that guy.
Bedazzled,
Yeah.
bro. Like Brendan Fraser was like,
Dude, Airheads is the
he
best.
was like our superhero before we knew what superheroes were.
The Mummy.
He was John Wick before John Wick.
Yeah.
So it's great that he's back.
Pre-Wick.
Pre-Wick is Brandon Fraser. Now he's chunky. He's definitely post-Wick.
Doom Patrol is
Um,
definitely on my honorable mention. I would throw Titans with.
It's a DC. If I need to give DC streaming about like a mixed match group of heroes that aren't really heroes. They're just getting put into situations. It's a little crazy,
It's crazy, but it's not.
but not like bizarre. Like it's bizarre, but not like
It's not like
mental crazy. We can't follow.
that FX show.
No,
that I couldn't
Legion.
even finish.
Legion got too crazy, and I love X-Men. I backed off.
Doom Patrol is weird and crazy and funny and awesome.
Yeah,
Like it keeps
So,
you going.
that's my number 3.
Okay.
Do you have 2, or do you have just 1?
I have 2.
All right, so we'll just jump right into 2 with Trent and keep going.
Okay.
Yeah. The Boys.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was super
Okay.
good. That was like probably one of my favorite shows that I watched.
Yep.
And they're coming
Amazon
out with a new
Prime.
season. Yeah, and
It's
it's just,
about superheroes.
a-
It'll be out in
Dark
2020,
superhero
won't it?
I think so, man. It
2020
looks like
shaping up
I mean, they-
pretty good.
they put a
Gotta imagine Doom Patrol might get something too.
I think they are. I think they're already maybe working on.
Maybe even Mando.
Because I canceled DC, and I'm just going to get it back once they're on. Because they're working on a long. Titans only had 5 run, and now it has like 15.
Yep. Titans was a damn good show.
It's
Too.
very good.
All right.
good shit.
DC Universe. DC can
But
make.
I was also
TV
going to say
shows.
Mando because that shit's super dope. I haven't gotten as far into it as you guys, but
The guy who did The Boys is a writer who did something else that was big. Preacher. Was it Preacher?
it was Preacher, I believe.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Can I just piggyback off Trey here?
Yeah.
I am. My 1A and 1B is Mando, which you already mentioned, and the Boys.
Wait, so
Oh,
you don't have
really?
a 2?
Well, I'm just saying those are mine.
Yeah.
And he's,
Well, those are your 1 and 2.
yeah, and he said both his right there.
Okay.
So I just figured I'd go ahead since you mentioned and he mentioned.
Yeah, Mando's
Mine
super
are
good.
too. I'm 1A, 1B, the Boys, and the Mando.
Okay.
But really, that's part of it because I haven't wrapped up the Mando.
Yep.
There's a very good chance Mando takes that shot. That last episode, the one that we just saw was phenomenal. We have not seen the finale, which I feel is going to be. I get the Star Wars boner thinking about it. So,
you guys won't believe this, but I've got The Boys at number 2 as well. So
boom.
The Boys was an awesome show.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was really cool.
Dolphin shit.
Pretty kind of gory and really
dark.
Up.
Yeah,
the
if they keep going with
the
comic,
the milk tins. I would say that
it's gonna get more
weirded me.
weird stuff like that.
Mother's Milk.
Yeah,
that's a weird name.
That was. It made me think he had some sort of involvement.
What's his name? Home Commander.
Homelander.
He's got some powers. So
and some stuff.
I'm going to throw something out here. This is my number 1 for the year. It's it's a little off, I guess, from where we've been at. But my favorite show of the year has been Succession.
See, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Man, I just really liked it. It is kind of a talky show.
Yeah.
But it's talky while being funny, and it's just, man, they got some really good shit going on in there. Season 2 came out this year, so there are 2 seasons of it, but great show. Just barely beat out The Boys and Mandalorian, honestly. I'm kind of with Fat there. Depending on how Mandalorian ends, I could bump up to 2.
It has a very good chance of finding its way.
I have a weird number 1.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys fucked with it. It was Good Omens. It's a TV show. It's British. It's based off of a Neil Gaiman novel. It's got the Doctor Who guys, like a demon, and like there's another dude who's probably from some British shit. That's
he's from what were those vampire movies with werewolves? He was the werewolf in one of them.
Underworld, or
yes.
Oh, really?
Yes, he plays the werewolf, one of the main bad werewolves.
Interesting.
In the first 2, I think, before they go back. He's in the one where they go back too. His name's Michael something.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yes, that's what cool. I saw that, and I was very impressed. The guy from Doctor Who is also the villain from Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones, yeah.
Yes. I saw the trailer. It was very intriguing.
Dude, it's good, man. It's weirdly.
Oh no, mine's empty. I have to go get more.
Yeah, it's weirdly a little religious if you're not into that stuff, but it's really cool. It's like, it's also got fucking Patrick Warburton in it, the dude.
Yeah,
the voice.
The voice.
Yes. And that's that. Yeah, check it out.
I like it. Stuff. I feel like as a pod, we were all on The Boys and Mando.
Pod favorite.
But those were the only 2 that like stood out to me, like that I finished shit, and I was like waiting for stuff like that. The Boys was amazing. I smashed that shit when it came out. I can't wait for the next season.
I'm just glad DC.
I'm glad somebody.
Go get DC for a couple months.
The streaming service.
Yeah, you can literally get it for like a month for $7-8.
I really want to watch Swamp Thing.
I've had it for like 9 months.
I hear Swamp Thing got canceled, man. It was bad.
God damn it!
I don't know why
because the trailer made it look cool, like a horror movie thing.
Swamp Guy,
dude. Swamp Thing.
The story of Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing's like beyond Omega level, man.
And she goes and like falls in love with a fucking puddle of goo guy.
You can't help what you love, bro.
Any honorable mentions for TV?
Kink shaming. You're kink
love
shaming.
is love. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna
it's 2019. You can't kink shame.
I'm throwing Silicon Valley in there for my honorable mention. They just had their last season. It was a great show. Beavis and Butthead, Mike Judge made it, so they had a good run. And
yeah, he's pretty.
It's the end of an era, man.
Guy.
Hopefully, he makes something else. But we got movies now. We got some movies. Trent, do you have some movies?
I do have some movies.
You want to lead off?
Yeah, man. Are we doing the 3, 2, 1 thing again?
Yes.
Do whatever your heart tells you.
All right, cool. My number 3 would be Battle Angel. That was.
Controversial.
Oh, I rated that 5.6, so it was very above average.
I really liked it. It was an anime movie made into a live action adaptation that people could actually enjoy and not be like, oh, this is some Japanese weeb shit.
Okay.
It was cool.
I accept your
hope they make another one, but it is a weird. There's some weird shit about that movie.
What's your third, Melissa?
My number 3 is Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Far From Home.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do that one song.
Yeah.
He was Far From Home. Good villain.
He did come home.
Good Jake Gyllenhaal, good drones.
Yeah, a lot of dronies.
A lot of drones.
Anytime Nick Fury is in the movie, It's always good. So, and it was across the pond, so that's kind of cool. So that was my 3.
My number 3, Toy Story 4. I'm gonna do it, bro. I really liked it. I'm a big Toy Story guy from the get-go. I didn't think they should go past the third one, because I thought the third one wrapped everything up well. But they
did it. They fucking did it,
anyway
man.
for this money, and it was good. It was focused on the toys more than like the people this time, and kind of like what happens to them. And it was really, really good. I was unexpected. It was good.
I'm gonna bounce off Fats because I actually had Toy Story 4 as my number 2.
Boom.
So I completely agree. The movie was completely trash. It was. I thought after the last one it was done. They were never going to come back to it, and they actually put it together really well.
So
and I think they set it up great
for
moving forward.
Yeah,
they can go with two. They can go 2 different directions now.
I was very impressed. So there's that. Trent, you're number 2.
Avengers Endgame.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think I know where this is going to go.
Did I just...
No.
Okay.
I feel like we already know what the pod number 1's about.
Let's. That was your 2. I mean, I think.
Because you took one of mine too.
What's...
My 1 was Spider-Man. I really enjoyed Spider-Man.
Really?
I thought it was really cool.
You know what? I don't want to.
I didn't watch.
I'm going to knock
good
on a
movies.
little wood here, but young Trenton named 2 superhero movies in his top 3.
They were good. Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of new garbage horror. I've been cleaning myself off.
Oh, hey, man, the heart wants what it wants, man. Yeah. So Spider-Man's his fave.
Dude, I really liked it. Spider-Man, especially
I very much enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think as far as the movies we reviewed,
it's interesting that Spider-Man's above Endgame for you. Not that I'm hating him.
It's just I didn't.
It's the drones.
It's not the drones. No, it's just
Jake Gyllenhaal.
No, it's not that.
He's so hot right now.
He's so hot right now. No, it was just I didn't like the beginning of Endgame a lot. It just felt real weirdly anticlimactic, really fast. Where they just go and
chop his head off.
Yeah,
that was cool.
I mean, it was
awesome.
kind of it was cool. It was kind of cool, but it was just I don't know.
But that wasn't the real.
It left it in a
different strokes to rule the world.
I mean, it was the real thing.
Battle.
Yeah, right. I know that, but it was just, and it was a cool movie. I really liked it.
Oh yeah, you gave it number 2.
Hey, he likes Spider-Man number 1.
I just like Spider-Man.
Hey, it made my list. It didn't make somebody's list.
And just battling to believe it makes
how do you know that Spider-Man's not on my list?
What's your number 1, Fat?
I didn't give you my number 2 yet.
What?
Yeah,
something different, man.
He jumped and went 2-1. All right there.
Because
so technically you could go 1 if we're doing we're
pretty much at the end.
Let's hear your
2. My number 2, it is a movie.
It's not Spider-Man.
It's not Spider-Man.
See, it's not on it.
It's not. Anthony Jeselnik, comedian special, Fire in the Maternity Ward.
That is a great.
That's my number 2.
I would have almost maybe put that on their TV shows.
It's an hour and a half long run of comedy. It's a special. It's a TV.
I forgot that was this year.
It's like a film.
You know what?
It's definitely not a series. It can't be a series if it only happens.
Here, I'll give it to you. If we had a comedy portion, that would have been my number 1 for comedy.
I thought it was fair funny. Making it kind of this way.
I'm not mad. No, I'm not mad. That shows you how good it is.
Yeah.
I had to have Toy Story and Spider-Man in there.
I love it. He loves him some Justin.
I mean, have you guys ever dropped a baby?
Justin is nothing like his
friends. I mean, it was. I had my wife.
That was the stand-up.
I had my wife watch it,
and she thought it was funny.
She thought he was completely fucked up, but she laughed
the whole time. Right? You can't help it.
I immediately went to start listening to some old shit. He's fucking hilarious, but all right.
He's like Daniel Tosh. He goes.
I like Tosh, but I don't love Tosh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like Justin more than Tosh.
I don't hate Tosh.
Tosh used to have some good old stand-up. I haven't heard him in a long time. I don't know what he's doing. He went high.
But
TV
okay.
Show.
So, and I think if you can figure that was my number 2, Spider-Man's not my number 2. My number 1
is Spider-Man.
Is going to be Avengers.
Her son of a bitch.
Yeah, her.
Endgame, bro. The greatest thing that's ever happened in my life.
The best of, really that whole 10 years of Avengers.
Right? I love you 3000 Avengers.
It took all this.
That was a hoax. I don't know if y'all saw that.
What?
It's not 3,000 minutes. the line where they say "I love you 3,000," and they said that it meant that the runtime of all the Avengers movies was 3,000. Completely not true.
Yeah, that sounds insane.
It was something that Robert Downey's kids say to him, so that's how it got in the movie. Apparently,
that's kind of adorable. Anyway,
I mean, he did die.
Yeah, might as well give him. If you haven't seen Endgame,
yeah, shame on you.
We're not cool. Yeah, we're not friends.
Yeah, so
fucking Young Trenton watched it. Ranked number 2.
Dude, it was good.
Good shit.
It's like you guys said.
Yeah, it was the greatest thing that could ever happen.
It sounds like we're on Avengers Endgame.
Gave us Fat
Spider-Man and Toy Story.
I have a few honorable.
He gave us one of the greatest cosplays ever too.
Me is Fat Thor
was great. People shit on it a lot, and I don't know why.
I don't know. He's like
they were like anti-fat shaming almost.
It's weird.
Like, come on, what do y'all want?
Yeah,
what do you
Nothing is good enough.
You guys need to be accepting of people's images. Wait, he shouldn't have been fat
because he was sad and drank and ate a lot. You shouldn't make him fat.
Yeah, he yelled at kids on Fortnite.
He was sad and ate a lot.
It was great. I loved it.
He should gain a little weight, maybe.
I loved it.
It says he wasn't out there fucking doing anything. That was what it told you. But him being fat and you showing up immediately said, well, he hasn't done it. He's not saving the galaxy anymore and running around.
Hey, look, if someone were to tell me, I can tell by your look that you probably don't do a whole lot of activity. If I'm offended, it's my own fault. Because it's true.
It's very true.
I've got a few pounds, okay? I like to enjoy sitting down.
I'm like, what do you mean? I'm so fast.
Are you talking about who's great at sitting down? I mean, I would be.
I got that.
Like, bro, I can rest like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Don't come at me with that bullshit.
Fuck me on the rest.
I rest. I got quite a few honorable mentions. I'm just gonna name them out real quick.
Okay.
Y'all can tell me if you like them or not.
I didn't really think about those honorable mentions. I probably would have had Spider-Man.
John Wick 3 is on there. You guys might roast me on this one. I really enjoyed Aladdin. I thought Will Smith killed the role. I think Will Smith really killed that role.
Lion King was good.
I did like Lion King. I liked Aladdin better than Lion King.
Oh yeah. See, Lion King was just retelling of old shit.
Lion King was essentially an exact retelling, which wasn't
less Rafiki.
Wasn't bad. It's just
more Rafiki.
I hear there was too much Beyonce, which I think Beyonce just too.
I think it was a regular amount of Beyonce.
Just a daily dose of Beyonce, really.
Yeah, but like,
there wasn't a ton.
When Beyonce stuff on
your body will process the Beyonce.
Bitch is hurt.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
But I should stop. The hive. You know, come at me.
Here's how it is.
The Beehive.
Oh,
Lion King didn't make my honorable mentions. Aladdin did. John Wick 3.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Shazam was on my honorable mention.
Whoa!
Shazam was a good movie.
Shazam was cool.
Shazam was a good movie.
It wasn't bad.
Another one that a lot of people shit on.
Yeah.
I very much enjoyed
section.
El Camino, the Breaking Bad movie.
Oh, yeah, I didn't
very much enjoyed it. As a Breaking Bad
finale,
I just loved that they gave me something, and I don't think that I thought it was very good. And also, I'm going to end it with Joker. I thought Joker was. I'm not going to spoil anything. It was just a very different retelling of the anti-hero. It's it's more of the evolution of how a regular
one bad day
person
just one bad day.
A motherfucker like the Joker. You know what I mean?
It's the premise of that one Joker comic where he's like trying to make Commissioner Gordon up by saying it like bad day. Snap.
It was very good, and I like steal my login and watch it. You'll enjoy it.
I'm definitely going to.
Yeah.
I think we've just got a couple more for the pod here.
I've got 2 left.
Okay.
Oh, you have some movies?
No. 2 more category things I thought you guys had.
But, sports moment?
That's the only one I had.
I have video games, and you guys were talking about internet stuff, and I have some dumb internet stuff.
Oh, shit.
How do we about video
Why did we forget about video games? Okay. Well, hey, let's do video games. Let's feed off a young trend.
You're not going to feed off of me.
Let's speed it.
I guarantee you.
All right, man.
All right, video games.
I've got them in my head.
My number 3 is Path of Exile, because that shit didn't really come out this year, I don't think, or maybe it did. I don't know. It just keeps fucking updating.
I was about to say
that. It didn't. We had it last year.
Yeah, but it's great. They put out a new update. They just put out a new update. It's a little wonky. Haven't quite figured it out, but it's still excellent multiplayer game, and it's 100% no bullshit. It's free. You download it, you play it. It's great.
It doesn't go away.
My second one is something from the land of the rising sun that made it over here. Gundam Battle Operation 2.
Okay.
I sank a shit ton of time into it. It's a third-person Gundam.
How much did that game cost?
$0.
Wow.
And they give you giant robots to shoot people with. It's sweet.
What's your number one?
My number one, Monster Hunter World Iceborne.
Saw that coming.
Yeah, I've officially put 700 hours in the Monster Hunter games between the two. So.
Nice.
You know, when you put in
I'm
10,000, you're an
champion.
expert.
Yeah, I'm gonna work it, man. I'm
You're
getting there.
less than
10,000?
1/10 of the way.
Yeah,
You're pretty
it'll
close.
just take me, years.
You're pretty close.
There's people that are like crazy maxed out in that shit, but that's my.
Okay.
I put a lot of time. Monster Hunter is great. I just like multiplayer games for the most part.
I remember
So play with
putting
my
Path
friends.
of Exile in my top 3 last year
Yeah,
because
It's kinda like Grand
immediately
Theft
was
Auto,
thinking
man.
I was going to put Red Dead in my top 3 this year, but that came out last year.
Oh, did it?
Yes,
Dun, dun,
because it was
dun.
my game of the year last year.
Yeah,
I
but guess what? It's my game of the year this year.
Yeah, because
I just bought it.
I accept it.
I just finally got I just broke down and got it.
It's your
and
game of the year?
It's my game of the year, number one. I
love that.
And I definitely was not. I didn't say I didn't like the old ones, but I wasn't a huge fan. I'm always a guy that kind of likes my history in video games to be when Power was on, unless there's trolls and shit.
Ooh, speaking of Power, I'm sorry. Power is one of my TV show nominees. God damn,
But
Power is so
I
good.
broke down bought Red Dead. One of the most emotional moments probably ever in a video game for me what happened at the end. All I can say is I am glad my wife was asleep.
Oh my god!
And it's phenomenal. Like I probably
Trenton, you didn't see what happened at the end.
He told me. I know what the
I
reaction
didn't
would
tell
have
him
been.
how it. Yeah, and you should have seen like okay, it has.
You guys just hinted at. You were like, "Oh,
You should see what happens when like
Howdy,
I'm
partner.
like walking around and I accidentally like do something wonky and I hit like a rock and it flings me off and the horse falls. Like we flips out for the horse.
Oh,
And my guy's like ragdolling off in the air. And she's like, oh yeah, the horse. And I'm like, the horse is fine. I bought a strong horse. Sugar Nate Davis got this. But anyway, that's my number one. I forgot. I put Path of Exile on my 3.
Okay.
It's a fun game,
Because
man.
I felt like it's
real stable
I keep
now.
jumping back into it.
You've put a lot of time into
Yeah,
it.
I can't look at how much time I put in Red Dead. I don't know why PlayStation took that feature away. But
You can
I am
still do
telling you,
it.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, you have to go into like
That's-
the
that-
information.
Story mode, I feel like, was about 60.
I
70.
put a hot 60, 70.
Just
in
in
the
story mode. That's
Yeah.
crazy. And
If you put 10,000 hours into it, you'd be a master.
yeah, I
That's
can't
true.
think of a fucking second one. Sorry,
It's all good.
I'm blanking right now. What else I've played this year?
Mine's gonna be a little basic this year, but
Sports game.
I got Path
sports
of
game.
Exile in my number 3. Yes, exactly. My number 1 game of the year right now is NBA 2K because I'm undefeated. Can't nobody touch me, baby. I'm the best.
I
I'm
didn't
the
even
world's
play you
best.
yesterday.
I'm the world's best, bro. Can't nobody touch me in it. You know, so game of the year. I ain't never lost. Not once. Okay?
Oh man.
Game of the year. Path of Exile's on the list. I mean, there's a lot. I just started playing that Star Wars game. There's
I
a
haven't.
possibility.
Yeah,
I don't know that it will end up there, but that could be a game of the year candidate.
I just don't buy games fast enough.
Borderlands 3, I very much enjoyed. I would throw that.
It was fun.
Right now,
like it
I
honorable
put that as like my number 2. Borderlands 2. But that's what I liked. 2K though, can't fuck with.
Dude, what about Monster?
I
Monster
like John
Energy
Cena, bro. You can't
Motocross,
see
dude.
me. Motocross.
Yeah, Monster Energy. Buy it, rent it, wait for it.
You know, I actually liked Monster Hunter better.
Then motocross.
Yeah.
Sweet, nice. That's
So
kind of a.
that's where I'm at. Young Trenton, you had another category that I also forgot about.
I know.
Oh, you guys are talking about like internet
I'll
stuff.
let you run off of this one.
Yeah,
I'll just
my
have
shit's-
honorable
My
mentions.
shit's just
if I
gonna
have
be weird stuff though.
one. Let's hear it.
Do you guys remember To Catch Predator with our pedo slayer Chris Hansen?
I remember the show. Yeah.
Well, he's not really doing the show anymore. He has figured out how to get that sweet YouTube money, baby.
Oh yeah.
Hell
Okay.
yeah! So Hansen has his own YouTube thing, and this year he has successfully struck down everyone that used his clips or any of his stuff, and then started his own YouTube and is targeting another YouTuber right now who is this weirdo named Onision. he's a weird motherfucker who people think are like a child groomer and shit. So he's getting like investigated and shit. It's crazy.
Oh,
Hanson's
so he's
back,
finding
baby.
YouTubers.
He's going after everything, but he's on YouTube now, so that he's not having to pay like a network to broadcast his shit because it's free to put your shit on YouTube.
He's smart.
And he's just
That's smart.
he saw that there was people that wanted more of that.
Okay.
So, but he got in trouble for also like not paying for some shit.
I think everybody likes to see a pedophile get arrested.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It is good. It feels good. Get those dickheads out of there. The next thing was KSI versus Logan Paul, the fight that the internet was super into.
We brought this up.
Yeah, fuck both those guys.
Trent likes them.
That's about it
Trent
on
likes
that.
these guys.
No, they suck. Logan Paul's a dickhead. And then we have H3H3. I don't know if you guys know who that is. He's
Of course.
He's like a dumb comedic YouTuber. They've started their own podcast thingy, and he pissed off every K-pop fan out there by going on a little rant about people who are very into K-pop, which is Korean pop.
Yeah. I've seen
Super popular amongst older dudes for some reason. Creepy.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Probably because young chicks like it.
That's probably it. Yeah. But he pissed off a shit ton of people, and the internet turned on him.
Shout out No Nut November.
No Nut November.
That one's really dumb.
Shout out the impeachment.
Yeah, shout out anytime.
Can I have
anything. Pen?
No, just one time.
Mine's
out of
write
ink.
this down.
Mine's out of ink.
I forgot about this altogether. I feel like an asshole. But No Nut November is acknowledgement.
Okay.
And
I accept it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're just gonna move it on to sports moments. You have that, right?
I
do have that.
That was all mine.
Trent, I appreciate you keeping the pod alive. We did not have certain things that we should have had. I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1 on the sports moments. My number 3.
Yeah, just give all yours.
Cat on the field, baby.
You like the cat on the field?
Cat on the field. I don't.
Like a real cat?
It was just one of the biggest sports moments. Monday Night Football, black cat on the field.
Oh shit!
After that, all the Black Cats teams lost.
Yeah,
oh my god,
it was weird. Panthers and
pretty much mine are all over moments, by the way.
My number 2 is the changing of the guard in the NFL. Maybe they say this a lot, but this year it's official, bro. You got Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, have a sports moment.
The leader in fantasy football, bro. Number 1 running back. Number 1. Numero uno, bro. There's no more goats, bro. You got a new goat. It's C-Mac. Quarterback, bro. You got Lamar Jackson. You got Patrick Mahomes. We're not talking about Brady and Breeze anymore. We got Lamar and we got Mahomes, baby. Even wide receiver, bro. We're talking Michael Thomas's. Maybe DeAndre Hopkins at this point. Julio's there, but they're changing the guard, baby. That's my number 2.
Hell yeah.
My number 1.
Yeah, I know.
My number 1.
I know, yeah. I didn't know.
My number 1. This is just the greatest thing that ever happened. Kawhi, game winner over the 76ers. Joel Embiid trying to block a shot, bouncing off the rim, clink, 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 in. And then destroying the Warriors in the finals.
What it do, baby?
What it do, baby? Ha, 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 ha. That's me.
All right, mine are all homer. My sports moment number 3, C-Mac season. You got touched on a little bit there. He's on pace to become, depending on these next 2 games go, he's on pace to become the 2nd leading rusher for yard of scrimmage of all time. And he's just murdering it. And who would have thought that would have came out of like, and this, not even trying to be funny, but like, man, the best right now, the way you say it's changing of the guard, best running back right now is a little white guy, and the best quarterback is like a fast-moving black guy. That's stuff that old NFL does not agree with.
It's wild. Right now, man, you put Lamar Jackson and Christian McCaffrey on the same team.
You couldn't stop nothing. My number 2 is God Morant March Madness show. We just went off. He was only there for 2 games, but while he was there, he showed why he should be as high of a draft pick as he was. Should have been number 1.
Shut up.
Number 1 for me was the playoff run the Carolina Hurricanes had. It was really, really fun. I don't really do hockey until the playoffs. I am like that about it because I'm a Southern guy and I don't really understand running around coldness.
Southern AF.
But yeah, it's was enjoyable as shit. Very stressful. We did not win, but damn it, we were close. Honorable mention. We barely knew ye, AAF, the Alliance.
The end of an era, man.
Yeah, it came and went all in like 4 months.
Honorable mention, the Panthers when they were 4-2. Things were looking good.
That was a good time.
Honorable mention.
Kyle Allen was the future of the franchise when we were 4-2.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, it was cute.
That sweet 3D Raven.
Oh,
they did.
The 3D Raven.
Yeah, that was cool shit. I still haven't quite figured out that hologram technology.
I think it's 3 or 4.
That makes it not as cool, but still.
The lion was not really fun.
Was it not?
The lion that climbed around on top of
I know, yeah.
That was lasers.
Boys,
shit.
We've got something that I think we're all going to like. The dumbest, highest, or drunkest, the idiot of the year.
MVP
is how I looked at it. I looked at it as the dummy of the year, bro.
Yeah,
mine is so long.
Who doesn't really? Mine's not. Can I go first?
Let me go last. Yeah.
Okay. Mine is quick, short, beautiful. You guys are going to pitch your little booties for missing it. Nick Cannon.
Oh, that is a pretty good one.
Dummy of the year, bro.
That's a pretty good one.
What are you thinking? This is what Eminem lives off of.
Yeah.
Eminem doesn't really beef with big time rappers. He could if he wanted to. Eminem. His last few albums haven't been my favorite. He's still probably the last guy anybody wants to battle with.
Yeah.
He's like the rap game boogeyman. Like, you don't want to battle with Eminem. And it's funny that he always battles with like Mariah Carey and Christina Aguilera and Nick Cannon's, who you don't even remember Nick Cannon is a rapper until you're like, oh yeah, he's in a beef with Eminem. What the fuck is going on?
One song I remember was like him in a hospital bed. That's all I remember is a video.
I don't remember it, but that is my dummy of the year. Like, I don't know what's going on, man.
He's just trying to get hype for his show.
I think so too.
It worked out, I think.
Yo, Trenton, who you got?
My dummy of the year is one Mr. Daniel Hernandez, aka Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Oh, old Danny.
Old Danny. Old Danny done snitched his way out of a shit ton of jail time and has been charged with 2 years.
Homie's dummy up.
Yeah, for whatever the fuck they charged him with.
Yeah,
he's not gonna. From what I understand, he's not gonna do any kind of witness protection stuff because then he couldn't like continue rapping and shit. Yeah. But who the fuck's gonna listen to a rapper who's like?
You'll be surprised.
Dude, he was a Halloween costume. He was people dressed as him as a golden snitch.
He's still spinning, bro. Is what's happening.
It's fucking ridiculous, man.
I listened to some Tekashi 6ix9ine the other day.
My dummy, this shit sucks. So my dummy of the year is Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Okay, man, we spent a lot of time in the rap
drunk,
game.
high, and stupid.
You did. I am not in the rap game. Okay. I actually found a candidate recently, and I feel like.
Is he big time in this? Sounds like he says I was.
Sounds like he's big time in this.
No, this guy. I feel like I found a story that literally was drunk and high and stupid as fuck, and it just was a combination to where maybe it wins the candidate of the year.
The Holy Trinity.
Yeah. So we go to. I mean,
the Triforce,
West Virginia. Here we go, Triforce. It's a long story, guys, so buckle up.
Let me put this ketchup up.
A 43-year-old stripper is facing several charges. Miss Mills worked at Southern Exposure. Now that's X.
Of course.
With an X. Exposure.
Oh, just one X.
Which the article adds that the ladies there often trade sex for drugs.
Of course.
She formed a relationship with an older man, eventually, so is custom in West Virginia, his son. As well, he's a 28-year-old. His name is Bo. Bo is disabled and described as, quote, an awkward, sickly shut-in who didn't have a real life. Lived off his disability allowance, loved playing video games and Star Wars figures. Well, it's me. Without a disability allowance, you lucky bastard. Their relationship was based off, it said, trading drugs for sex. And they said that Miss Mills knew that Bo had, quote, a pocket full of pills and pocket full of cash, which I'm sorry,
sounds like a rap line.
It made me laugh though because he's had a pocket full of cash off his disability allowance. Like, woo, rolling West Virginia. I want to also add here, Miss Mills had a tattoo on her chest that said "Special Kind of Crazy."
Oh Jesus, she stabbed him.
Mills killed Bo with a knife.
Shit.
She tried to dismember his body, only to find out that, quote, all that flesh and bone is hard to cut with a good knife. She was went next door to the neighbors asking to borrow a chainsaw, was refused twice. She was actually eventually found in the woods laying down next to Bo's head. When arrested, she said, quote, "You have to take me back to my heads." Currently, the dad is not facing charges, who found the body before police arrived but believed it was a prank as he was high at the time.
Jesus Christ.
So how's that for a candidate?
That's intense. Yours was dark.
Listen,
Ours was light.
This, yeah,
Rap game.
but we're talking about.
I'm voting for Nick Cannon.
All right,
Yeah. I mean, no, that's crazy because they're all.
there's
Probably
a
drunk, high,
whole
and
bunch
stupid.
of fuck like people.
She
that
said
are fucked
heads
up.
though. How many heads
I
does
know.
she have?
That was a part of the story that like they didn't.
Jesus
I was reading it.
Christ.
I was like, "There's a pluralness on the heads."
Imagine your methy drunk neighbor coming over, like, "I need a chainsaw," and then doing that twice.
They'd
I
be
need-
like,
let
"Go
me get
away,
that
lady.
chainsaw."
Why you're here?"
Yeah, I
Chainsaw.
mean, we can give it to them.
No,
Chainsaw?
it's okay.
Don't you give it to
It's
the
way
chainsaw.
darker. We don't have to.
Yeah,
It's not as fun.
fucked.
I thought it was gonna be funner than the reason it was.
Well,
You
I don't
thought
know what
decapitation
that
and
said
taking
about
back
me.
your heads.
It was said about what? I
Yeah.
don't know.
You got those eyes like a doll's eyes.
I just thought I don't know.
It happens, man.
Well, we're gonna take it into our final take of the year.
Our final take.
Final
Can I
take.
start this one?
Yeah.
I'd love for you to start it.
All right. My final take is: look out, ladies. Daddy's got a Gundam kit.
Whoa.
I'm gonna be out on the streets slinging my Gundam, all in them DMs. As a great man once said, "Shoot him twice" or some shit. So, boom, Gundam.
Oh man, you shoot him with the gun.
If you don't respond to the
shoot him
first
with another.
DM,
Yeah, I can pose it, man.
you know you had to shoot it twice.
Awesome.
Dude, I've always posted.
So you guys,
Shoot my pics.
not you guys, but someone take that.
I'll take it.
Let's take that.
Yeah,
I
take that
got a
Gundam.
quickie take, just quickie
got
them
Gundam
out. Nick Cannon dropped another disc. I don't know what he's thinking. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Okay, mine's a little bit of Christmas spirit.
Nick Cannon is hilarious, Daddy.
A group of drunks dressed as Santa were riding home on the train from SantaCon, a Christmas bar crawl, when a fight broke out, but it wasn't amongst them. They kind of just use video. They just kind of sit back and watch it until a guy pulls out a knife and stabs one of the guys fighting in the leg. Well, this was a little too much on the naughty list for the Santas.
Oh my God.
The Santas went in and Santa started choking a bitch.
Holy shit.
Santa subdued him, like laid him out, knocked him out. They separated the other guy, saved the day, and then just went back to doing the business. Santa Claus, bitch.
Santa, yeah, 'tis the
Santa
season.
Squad.
Yeah.
As a guy that's looking at that as his retirement future, maybe quicker than we
Dude,
think.
don't go to our local mall because they
Santa
kicked the guy
Squad.
out for wearing
I
a
would be
Santa
the guy
outfit.
working. That's why
Oh,
they kicked
yeah.
him out. I'd have had jail.
He was just eating
man.
lunch with his family and liked the season.
Wasn't doing too much.
Hmm.
All right, so we're gonna move to quotes. I actually ended up having two. Go
I
ahead.
actually
I'll
have
start
two
it.
as well.
I only have one.
Okay.
You know, everybody been waiting on that baby, man. The baby.
You know everybody been waiting on that baby, man.
You know, everybody been waiting on that baby, man.
Damn, I still got two. I've got Nick
Man,
Cannon.
I got three.
Okay, I got Nick
This is
Cannon.
the year.
It's gonna start. Okay, so Nick Cannon on Twitter to
Wow,
Eminem
Nick Cannon.
tweeted, "I won. This has been fun. Now back to your regularly scheduled programs." He tweeted to Eminem after no response to his now 3 diss tracks.
I like it.
My other quote. This comes from Cleveland. Kevin Love.
Oh yeah.
The kid jumped over me. Can you do a medical retire and still get all your money? Kevin Love, when John Morant gave him nut soup and almost ended his career by finishing that dunk.
That dude almost did. He wanted to retire. I had just one, and then this morning I saw a story, and then you just made me think of one popping on the baby. So we'll start with the one I just thought of, the most recent one. The baby just got verified on Twitter. First Twitter post, quote, "Ion send nudes." The baby.
Ion send nudes.
Like I'm on, kind of, but
yeah,
it said
send
Ion.
nudes.
Send nudes. There's a way to get verified,
Brilliant.
bro.
Hell yeah.
That's one. Two, story I saw this morning. Isaiah Thomas had recently went into the stands to confront a fan that was getting disgruntled with him and was yelling like "fuck you" at him and stuff. He got up in the stands to his face, but didn't really get physical. Just kind of like told him he couldn't do that, and the fan was said, quote, I just wanted a Frosty, man, end quote. Apparently it was Frosty night, and if they won by a certain amount of points, they get free Frosty.
Shit.
I just wanted a Frosty, Isaiah.
And then my real quote that I had since the beginning from a boy, Jordan Birch, 5-star commitment. Quote,
who has not signed his national letter of
I'm
intent.
going to be a Gamecock. Unquote. They say he wants to do it with like in front of his family.
Yeah, they always say that. February.
Don't throw things away from my moment.
February, man.
Fucking have it.
That is the pod of the year. The best pod of the year.
Dude, next year we can make a list of best of the decade.
It's going to be so long. We're going to see it in 2020.
Best of the decade.